Here comes your pre-market summary for Monday, November 21st. Futures back to the downside once again this morning as we're coming off a bit of a choppy week last week and a choppy session on Friday. We have more COVID-related worries, unfortunately, coming out of China. All the ADRs downside in a big way this morning. Spiking cases over the weekend in Beijing specifically, and tighter restrictions to come. That has not only stocks heading to the downside, but energy markets back to the downside as well. Here's a look at how things stand right now. S&P 500 about 0.5%, the Dow 0.2. It is the NASDAQ leading right now, 0.73 in negative territory, 0.32 there for the TSX futures here in Toronto. Crude oil, 0.6 lower at the moment. That's actually off the lows. 3.4 for Bitcoin, Ethereum already 6.8%. Yeah, the fallout from this FTX mess continuing as we head into the new week. Let's look at the overall market. It was a choppy week last week. We end basically flat for both the S&P and the NASDAQ. The Dow was the best off, in fact, down just 0.12 on the week. But that's the overall market. Here's Disney shares higher this morning in a surprise move over the weekend. Yeah, Bob Iger back as CEO less than a year after retiring. Chapek is out. The shares have been crushed over the past few months. We'll talk about Disney here, looking pretty good to start things off this morning. As I mentioned, Chinese ADRs back under pressure. Once again, it was a negative day here for Alibaba on Friday. PDD looking about the same. Downside again this morning. We're down around 68 in pre-market trading here for Pinduoduo. Yeah, spiking cases throughout China, specifically in Beijing. Also has worth mentioning, casino stocks under pressure, travel names downside as well to kick things off this morning. This was Saturday. Tesla comes out with a 321,000 vehicle recall with a taillight issue. Apparently it's just for whatever reason, may not come on. So Tesla downside once again, off more than 20% in a month for Tesla shares. There's Intel this morning, downside. Cowen with a note on Intel specifically, $31 price target. Initiating coverage at Market Perform. Chip makers looking a little bit weak. Bloomberg with an interesting note this morning on TSM as well. I mean, not really affecting the stock, but their Arizona plant specifically going to not affect any of its other manufacturing and production. Will be a new line entirely. And oh yeah, remember this one on Friday? Crazy mover Grinder back on watch. GRND higher already in the pre-market. Grab the watch list, guys. We're on in 28 minutes live with you. Welcome to the holiday shortened Thanksgiving holiday shortened week. Grab that QR code at the bottom of the screen. We'll see you at 8:30 on TraderTV.Live.